Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you like today's coral look. I just wanted to give you a quick update after my video about my mum, which I'm sure you've all seen. I decided to put a little bit of a flutter on, just one horse, and I won 120 quid. It was very large odds. I didn't put that much on it. So thank you, Mum. I'll let you know what I buy with it. Take care. Bye bye. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm out in the park and my eyes are probably going to stream, but Jack wanted to go to the park this morning and he was very impatient, so I thought, gave me another idea for a video, which is this, I'll tell you. So I thought today what I would do is a full face of makeup using only what I carry around in my handbag. Now, there's a couple of disclaimers before I carry on. First of all, what you got to remember is that I am makeup obsessed. So what I carry around in my handbag is probably more than most, okay? I just want to come clean about that. But I will promise you that there is nothing in my handbag that I don't normally carry around with me every day. I have not. The only thing I put in my bag that is different is two things. Was one, I put in my phone stand to do this video, and I don't even need that because I've got my mobile phone holder on my scooter, which is what I've managed to move around to do this. And secondly is my lipstick, which is not unusual for me because I always change my lipstick every day to match my outfit. So I will always, in the morning, quickly grab the lipstick that I want to go with my outfit and put that in my handbag and take the other one out so I don't end up with 300 lipsticks in my handbag. So those are the two things. Other than that, I'm going to use exactly what I carry around in my bag, okay? So I hope you enjoy, and I'm just going to get my makeup bag out. Alright, okay, first of all, I must give a big shout out to Mia Tui, because you will see that my makeup bag matches my handbag. And this comes with the handbag, but it does get very heavy because it encourages you to carry loads around. But they're really good, and it also comes with a plastic sort of a more plastic cosmetic bag as well, a see-through one, which if I carry both around I end up carrying far too much. But you can actually have this and a see-through cosmetic bag, and all that comes with the handbag. So I'll put a link below to Mia Tui. Very good bag, very good organizer bag, but I'm not going to go into that now because hold me up. So I'm going to show you what is in my handbag. So I've told you about the lipstick. Now, oh, there was a third disclaimer that I wanted to tell you about. Now, the third disclaimer is that some of these items are no longer available to buy. But I'm just going to explain to you, I don't think it really matters because it's about the type of products and what you can do with them, okay? But I'm going to show you, this is what I carry around in my handbag every day. So I have a foundation that I use to touch up, and it's actually a drugstore one. I love it. Max Factor Miracle Touch. I have these two items which I absolutely love. They just look so lovely in your handbag, and they were from the Victoria Beckham collection. They were really expensive, but they just look so nice in your handbag. So this is the bronzer, and I got the darker one of the two, and I can't remember the name of it, and I don't know whether I can read the name of it anymore. I suppose it doesn't matter because you can't get it anymore. It was her sort of collection that she brought out last year. Now, I can't read the name of it. Something Sun, Java Sun. Okay, and then the highlighter, there was only one highlighter, and that was Mercury something. I'll see if I can read that, but I doubt it. And that is so beautiful. I'll show you that in a minute. And then I have a mini phone charger sitting in there. I have a mirror of me and my mum. I got that made shortly after she died. But it's a little hand mirror with my mum and me on it. And then I have this eyeshadow, which is really good, and I'm going to show you that today. And it costs about £2 by Elf, and it's a rose gold cream eyeshadow, really good. And I have a little sample of MAC mascara. Whenever you do order from MAC, they'll send you a sample of mascara or strobe cream, so I kind of collect them up and then I put those in my handbag. Now what's this? I've got a sample of Big Bang, which is even better. Is it Big Bang? No, Bad Gal Bang, the sorry, Benefit. And I have this is the other Victoria Beckham, and this is a cream blush cum lipstick. Hang on, very good kind of for warming up your complexion. Again, it's called Blonde Mink, and that I get a lot of use out of that during the day, just to touch up. And then I've got some medical supplies, which I won't show you, and I've got, you know, like tablets. And then I've got Maybelline Fit Me concealer and a pair of tweezers. I've also got in my handbag separately, I've got loads of brushes that I carry around with me. I know there's a section in this bag for bottles, insulated bottle holder, and I actually put makeup brushes in it. So I've got things like these Real Techniques brushes that you kind of carry around with you, like a bronzer brush, and you just put the lid on like that, and then when you open it, it's a proper bronzing brush. And I've got their mini brushes as well in there, so I do have quite a selection of brushes. I've got my Charlotte Tilbury powder, and I've also got, I couldn't be without these, I have got what's it called, Mini Miracle Wand, and a retoucher. So as I said, a lot more than probably most people carry around, and I've brought my lipstick out. Alright, I've probably got more things in here as well, but I'm not going to look for those things. Oh yeah, I always carry this lipstick around, which is Alison by Anastasia Beverly Hills, because my name is Alison, except my Alison is with one L, but it does look nice on me as well. So I've always got that in case I forget to put a lipstick in. I know I've always got a lipstick, and it kind of works with any look. Okay, so that is what is in my bag, and so stay with me, and I was going to do a look with all this makeup. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to use this Miracle Touch. It's really good, and it's a really good match for me. I'm using Natural Shade 70, and it's got a little sponge in the top. There's only one thing I do not like about this, is that they've got this lovely compartment at the top with a sponge, but there's no mirror, which I just think was really silly, really. And then down there, now this just feels really cooling on the skin, and it just looks really good. So I often use this in the day. You can see I use it a lot. I use it to touch up when my makeup's wearing off, but it's equally as good to use. And I think this is often on offer in Boots, and it's a really good foundation. You don't have to spend a fortune on foundation if you don't have the budget. There's some really good foundations, and I would definitely recommend this one. So I'm just going to put this over my eyes as well, and it does feel very cooling, and it is very smoothing as well. It does make the skin look lovely, and it blends really easily just with the sponge. And the other thing is you can dab your finger in it, which I often do, and then I can just pat it in and use it a little bit as a concealer. Really, really good. I think even at full price it's about £11. So, okay, that's that. I'll get the next item. I think I'm going to use the retoucher on its own. I think that foundation has done a pretty good job under my eyes, so I don't need to put too much other stuff underneath. And I'll just dab that on with my fingers. So that's my Charlotte Tilbury retoucher. Again, the Maybelline Fit Me is really good if you're on a budget and you want to get drugstore. Really good and recommended by Wayne Goss as one of his favourite concealers. Yeah, that's why I got it. Okay, next. Now this is always in my bag because it's called the Set and Spotlight brush. It was in a Christmas set, but this side is her setting brush. So it's really good. I love a setting brush for real techniques, and I often use it to kind of powder. Put that under there. I'll just check in this mirror light because I've got a better light to check then. And then just on my T-zone down there. That'll do nicely. Okay, next up I'm going to use this e.l.f. eyeshadow, Molten Liquid Eyeshadow. And I have to say, the other day I used it to top up my Tom Ford Golden Peach, and I really couldn't see a lot of difference. It probably doesn't last as long as Tom Ford's, but it's £2. And Tom Ford is like 40 something pounds. So, you know, it is, and it lasts for ages. There's so much stuff in it. Now what I do is I just dab some of that on my eyes and then blend it with my fingers. Again, I often use this to pep up my eyeshadow during the day if it's starting to fade a bit. Just on my lids. It's really gorgeous, and especially for the summer. And honestly, it's £2 on the e.l.f. website. I'll put all the links below. And there is nothing wrong with it. e.l.f. just provide really good quality, affordable cosmetics, and a lot of people haven't heard of them. Okay, it's probably not the best light to show you. You'd think being out in the park you'd have the best light ever, but anyway, I will do some pictures at the end and you will see. Put a tiny bit underneath. I don't want to put too much. I'll just dot that like that and then swipe it like that. And actually you can just put a little bit here as well. Now this highlighter is a very similar colour. So what I often do if I'm out and about is I'll take some with my finger like this onto my finger, and I will just dab it over the top of that cream to set it, because it is a very similar colour, like so. Now the next thing I do is, using the other side of this brush, I take the bronzer that I have here and just put that in the socket. Sorry, Jack was just calling me, so there we go. And then pop that there. A little bit underneath. And then I shall do the mascara, and I'm done with the eyes. So this is False Lashes Extreme Black. Oh no, I'm going to use the Benefit one, aren't I? This is definitely going to be my next full-size purchase when I run out of my MAC Upward Lash, because it is very similar and I love it. Just watch what it does to your lashes. This eye is watering, so don't watch as much on this side because it is quite streaming at the moment. But have a look at what it does on this side, because this side isn't watering. Look at that. It's a really good mascara. Right. Okay, now taking this cheek colour, it actually looks really nice on the lips as well, but I'm not going to use it on the lips today. Just dab some of that on my cheeks. It's sort of almost a little bit of a bronzer as well as a blush. So if you want to kind of warm up your complexion, it works really well. Now, obviously, as I say, these aren't available now. But you can, to be honest, they're lovely, but they were quite expensive, and you can get similar items. So if you were interested in any of these products, just leave a comment below and I'll find you an alternative. Just give me your kind of budget, whether you want kind of high street or you want something similar in a higher price range, and I'll find you both. Okay, so that, I love that. It's just really lovely. Cheek colour. Right, and then I'll get onto the highlighter. And let's put that on here. It doesn't look too in your face, this highlighter, but it is beautiful. Let me see if I can show you the shade in a minute. But it is a very similar shade to that e.l.f. eyeshadow, so you could always dot that on as a cream highlighter. Let me just show you on my finger again what that looks like. I'll see if I can swatch it and put it in between. It's just, you can't really capture it on here, but it is a beautiful kind of rose, sort of between a rose and a brown gold. It's sort of got a brownier tone than a rose gold, but it is absolutely stunning. I'll try and swatch it for you and put it in between. Okay, now even I am not a makeup obsessive enough to carry around brow products. Obviously, if you've got thinner brows, you might. What I just tend to do is just wipe through them with my fingers to make sure I've got no foundation sitting on the top. And that's normally how I finish off. If they do come up with a travel size brow product, they probably do on Benefit, I might get one. But anyway, so that's that. People looking at me talking to myself in the mirror. Anyway, and now finish off with Tom Ford True Coral, and I'm done. There you go. So those are all the products. Obviously it'd be better if I had a liner, but I don't carry around lip liner with me. And I'm keeping this as honest as I can. Well, honest as I can, it is honest. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I'll put a link to all the things below and I'll try and find you some alternatives where they don't make it anymore. But basically, if you've got a bronzer and a highlighter, you can do this. A bronzer and a highlighter are the main things to have in your handbag, because you can use those as eyeshadows as well. So I hope you've enjoyed today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.